What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the best franchise on YouTube, the Washington Football Team franchise. For those of you that are new to the channel, man, go ahead and do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays on this channel, not just the Washington Football Team. I also have a Houston Texans franchise that I post. Links to all those will be down in the description below. Feel free to check them all out. But for those of you that have been following this Washington Football Team for a while now, we are now in week number 10. I kind of skipped over week number 9, not on purpose or anything. I actually recorded that game against the Houston Texans. I actually played it and I ended up losing. But unfortunately, somehow my file got corrupted, so it is what it is. Now we're here in week number 10, and you see we have a breakout scenario up against the Dallas Cowboys. Troy Apke, we just need to look to get him 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, all that other stuff, and we could potentially get Troy Apke to superstar upgrade, which would be huge because, as you see, Khalil Hudson is still star dev. So before this game even started, man, I was literally arguing with the commissioners of the league, talking about, like, look, I got these stats in, what was that, the Detroit Lions game, and they just didn't want to give me the upgrade. So good news is, long story short, I will get the upgrade eventually. It just won't be in this Cowboys game because, I mean, I got tired of waiting and just went ahead and played it. So I was like, it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and get into it. But taking a quick look here at the Dallas Cowboys roster, see, Dak Prescott is still on the team, but Teddy Bridgewater is also the quarterback that they've been using. We already know about Ezekiel Elliott. And this guy right here, Dallas Dude, is a hidden dev trade and apparently leading the Cowboys in receiving yards. They even still have Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Take a quick look at Dallas Dude, and that explains a lot why he's leading the Dallas Cowboys in receiving yardage. This guy has 98 speed, so definitely going to be an issue that we're going to make sure that we try to contain him as best as we can because he's fast. He's really fast. He's like almost Tyreek Hill fast. So we'll do our best to contain him, see if we can get Troy Apke his dev scenario. I will see you guys on the field. Ooh, it's a Sunday night showdown, man. This is already a good matchup when you got Washington versus Dallas, the best rivalry in the game, and then you can put it on primetime television, man. Let's go ahead and get it. Washington versus Dallas. Since Washington ended up losing that game to the Texans, Dallas has actually taken over the #1 seed in the NFC East, and they're actually the #2 seed team in the NFL. So see what we can do, try to bounce back after that horrible loss. First down and 10, Teddy Bridgewater ends up hitting Ezekiel Elliott in the flats, but he ends up getting brought down by Ryan Hendricks. I'm not sure why Hendricks is not superstar dev. If you remember in that Week 8 matchup against the Detroit Lions, when we played against Ryan Hendricks, he had his superstar dev ability on him already. But for whatever reason, Madden being Madden, it just relocked it after he got traded away from the Detroit Lions. So here we are, first down and 10. Bridgewater taking a deep shot for Blake Jarwin, who makes the catch but is unable to get a foot down in bounds. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott, who turns the corner, has a whole lot of running room in front of him, and gets brought down by his shoelaces by Landon Collins at the 29-yard line. We cannot let Ezekiel Elliott get loose like this. He will kill us. First down and 10 from the 24, or 2nd down and 5 from the 24-yard line. Under center here, or shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott once more, and he's loose again. And Ezekiel Elliott is going to take this one into the end zone from 24 yards out. Look, Ezekiel Elliott is a freak. We cannot let his X Factor get going because once his X Factor is lit up, we're going to have a hell of a time stopping him. Now Mac Jones and the Washington offense on the field looking to answer the points put up on the board by the Dallas offense. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who turns that into a gain of 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Mac Jones in the shotgun formation, dropping back, looking to find a deep shot, or take a deep shot right here, but just cannot find anybody open. Has all day to throw, but not a single receiver comes open. Ends up making a smart decision and throwing that ball away versus taking a sack. Now 3rd and 7, Mac Jones back to throw once more, looking, firing, and that one's going to be intercepted by Anthony Brown, looking for Mike Evans on the play, but that was just a horrible read right there. We should not have thrown that ball, and Anthony Brown returns that one all the way to the house, extending the Dallas lead up to 14 points. And this is definitely a hold that I was expecting or hoping that I could avoid. Mac Jones really has had a difficult time throwing interceptions. I believe in that loss to the Houston Texans, he threw about 4 or 5. Granted, it was a rainy game and some crazy shit happened. Like, I had this one pass that literally bounced off of Steven Sims' head. Like, he didn't put his hands up at all. It literally bounced right off of his head and was intercepted and ran back for a touchdown. But neither here nor there. Washington trying to bounce back here in week number 10. Mac Jones back to throw once more under pressure, but gets this one off to Pat Freiermuth, who makes the catch for 7 yards, gets it to a 2nd and 3. Mac Jones back to throw on 2nd down, finding a wide open Antonio Gibson, who makes a beautiful one-handed grab and trucks over a Cowboys defender at the 40-yard line. Gets his way all the way down to the 38-yard line for another 1st down. Mac Jones still back to throw, has all the time in the world, looking to take a deep shot for Kevin Harmon, and just barely overthrows him by about 5 yards there. Harmon had his man beat in the end zone. Just an overthrow there by Mac Jones. 2nd down, handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who turns it into a gain of 9 yards. Now 3rd and 1, handoff right back to Antonio Gibson, who fights through the tackle and picks up 2 yards. We needed 1, he got 2, and that's enough for another Washington 1st down. Now 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Mac Jones ends up finding Antonio Gibson once more wide open on the sideline, makes a man miss, and gets inside the red zone to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Mac Jones hit as he's throwing that ball, but somehow gets that off to Mike Evans, who makes the catch and is down to the 7-yard line. Washington now here in scoring position. Not trying to leave here with the field goal. We're all the way down here. Handoff goes to Trey Sherman, who fights his way in from 7 yards out, carrying Cowboys defenders into the end zone with them. And Washington has finally put up their first points on the day. I just need to put in a backup running back. I didn't feel like Bryce Love would have been good enough in that position when I'm running a dive play, because he's more of a speed back. Trey Sherman is that guy, man. I might need to look to use him a little bit more. Now 1st down and 10. Washington's defense still trying to figure out how to stop the running attack here of Ezekiel Elliott. Taking a quick look at him, yep, Zeke has a human joystick on him, so this is going to be a difficult task to say the least. 1st down and 10, handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott once more, ends up turning that into a gain of 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7. From the shotgun formation, Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to throw, looking to go deep, has Dallas Dew wide open, who makes the catch and burns the Washington defense. Like I said, Dallas Dew is going to be one of those guys we have to try to do our best to contain, and I don't know what happened there. I think that was cover 4 we played, and for whatever reason, my free safety, he played like he had like a dig in front of him. Like, we just can't do stuff like that. Washington starting this next drive out on the ground with Antonio Gibson, who gains a 1st down up to the 36-yard line. Mac Jones back to throw on 1st down, looking for Antonio Gibson once more, and just overthrows him. I had him open late, but I honestly was not looking at him at all. 2nd down and 10 from the 36-yard line, and okay. That was not planned at all. Try to hit him with a spin move, and we unfortunately celebrated. Luckily, that one didn't turn into a fumble. And now on 3rd and 14, trying to go for it all, looking for Mike Evans in double coverage, and yeah, that's just not going to work out at all. 9 times out of 10, Mike Evans won't drop that ball, but just a horrible drive right there. Could have been worse. We could have fumbled on that little taunting that Antonio Gibson did, but luckily we didn't. Speaking about a fumble, should have been one right there on that punt return. Now 1st and 10, Teddy Bridgewater and the Dallas offense on the field looking to go up 21 points here. 1st down from the 46-yard line. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott once more, who finds a hole and gets all the way almost up to the 1st down marker. Makes that a 2nd and inches from the 44-yard line. Handoff once again goes right back to Ezekiel Elliott, who has the 1st down for the moment. There is a flag on the play, and it is going to be illegal block in the back on the Dallas Cowboys. Back that ball back up to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10, taking a deep shot right away for CeeDee Lamb, and Landon Collins is all over him, knocking that ball away, forcing the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dropping back to throw, ends up being intercepted by Troy Apke. Troy Apke off on the return, gets this ball all the way up, almost up to the 50, actually right at the 50-yard line. Remember, Troy Apke has a death scenario. He's just one interception now away from becoming a superstar. 1st down and 10 for Washington. We run the jet sweep here with Robert Foster. Turns the corner, gets a huge amount of yards all the way down to the 33-yard line. We're trying to chip away at this Dallas Cowboys lead. The interception by Troy Apke could come up to be something big if we're able to turn it into points right here. 1st down, we end up finding Kevin Harmon there in the flats. Gains about 8 yards down to the 25-yard line. 2-minute warning hitting here now in the 2nd quarter. End up connecting with Pat Freiermuth underneath, who makes the catch but does not have enough yards for the 1st down. Now 3rd and inches. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who stopped in the backfield, it looked like, but is able to fight his way forward for the 1st down to the 22-yard line. Dallas is calling their timeouts here. They're wanting this ball back with a little bit of time to try to put some points up on the board. They call their 2nd timeout there. Now on 2nd and 6, handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who has a lane and gets his way all the way down to the 7-yard line. for another Washington first down. First and goal here from the 7-yard line. Handoff goes right back to Antonio Gibson, who powers his way down inside the 5. And Dallas is going to call their final timeout right there of the first half. Second down and goal from the 3. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson once more, and he is into the end zone untouched. And Washington has now decreased this Dallas lead down to 7 points. Now with 47 seconds left in the first half here, Washington's defense just needs to hold, not allow any big plays to happen. And if they do, just don't let Dallas get out of bounds. If we can hold this lead at 7 points and give our offense the ball back in the second half with the chance to tie things up, I'm feeling really good about how this could potentially play out. So about first down and 10, they end up finding Ezekiel Elliott, who gets out of bounds up to the 35-yard line, exactly what I did not need to happen. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to throw again on first down, looking for Blake Jarwin, again, who makes the catch but could not get a foot down in bounds. Blake Jarwin is just having a hell of a day with getting his feet down. Second down and 10, high pass there from Teddy Bridgewater, ends up sailing incomplete. Now third and 10 with 32 seconds left here. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to throw once more, going deep for Dowdle, and Fabian Monroe ends up getting called for the defensive pass interference, and that's going to help put Dallas in field goal range already. Now first down and 10 after the penalty, end up finding Blake Jarwin underneath, who makes the catch, stays in bounds, gets all the way down to the 7-yard line. Dallas is going to go hurry up offense with 6 seconds left. Teddy Bridgewater ends up spiking the ball, and Dallas ends up getting a field goal out of that whole possession, all because of Fabian Monroe and his pass interference, man. Like, I put Fabian Monroe on the field just to try to keep up with him, because I need someone with speed to keep up with Dowdle. I mean, he's got 98 speed, but Fabian Monroe only has like 95 or 96 speed, so clearly he's still not fast enough to keep up with Dowdle. But Washington's definitely going to have to come back in the second half, doing something to figure out how to stop this passing attack and this rushing attack for Dallas, or at least slow it down a little bit. But it all starts here on offense. We need to put points up on the board on this drive. Start things off with a handoff there to Antonio Gibson, who stopped fairly quickly as soon as he got the ball, only gaining 1 yard. Second down and 9, right back to Antonio Gibson, who runs through a Dallas defender. Just unable to keep his balance. Antonio Gibson had a whole lot of running room there if he was able to keep his balance. Now third and 4, end up finding Robert Foster there across the middle, ends up picking up the first down to the 40-yard line. Back in the shotgun formation, Mac Jones play action fake, looking to take another deep shot, and this Dallas team is just really blanketing all the receivers right now. Luckily, that was a throwaway. I thought that was going to be intentional grounding for me because I was still in the pocket, but Mac Jones made a smart decision throwing that in the vicinity of a receiver. Now third and 9, Washington in danger of losing this possession and getting off the field. Mac Jones dropping back to throw, looking to go deep, has Mike Evans on the sideline, who makes the catch, breaks tackles, and gets out of bounds. I mean, it wasn't important that he got out of bounds. I was just surprised that Mac Jones was able to drop that pass in there perfectly to a wide-open Mike Evans. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line, end up checking that ball down to Antonio Gibson on the little delayed hook route, second and inches. End up finding Gibson again on the same route, but a different play. Gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. First and goal for Washington from the 1-yard line. Handoff goes to Trey Sherman, who is blasted right at the line of scrimmage. He's not getting in there at all. Now second and goal from the 1-yard line. 5 wide set for for Mac Jones. Tries to take it in there himself, and he is stopped. Ends up losing a yard back to the 2-yard line now. Third and goal here from the 2. Trey Sherman back there in the backfield at the running back position. Handoff goes to Trey Sherman. And this time he is not going to be denied. Trey Sherman gets across the goal line, and Washington has cut the Dallas lead down to 3 points here in the third quarter with 2:19 left. Now putting the pressure back on this Washington defense. Can they figure out a way to slow down the attack of this Dallas offense? First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back to throw under pressure. Hit as he's throwing that ball, and ends up connecting with Dowdle. That one should have been intercepted. I don't know what happened there. I clicked on the Fabian Monroe to try to pick that ball off. It was like Dowdle turned back into him and made Fabian Monroe turn around, who was in perfect position for the interception. He just didn't catch it. Second and 7 here from the 28-yard line. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Bridgewater dropping back to throw once more, rolling the pocket to his right under pressure from Danielle Hunter. Ends up throwing that ball away. Couldn't find anybody open. Now third and 7 from the 28-yard line. Bridgewater back to throw once more, getting pressure, ends up finding Blake Jarwin in the flats, who makes the catch, but is stopped well short of the first down marker. Good open field tackle there by Emmanuel Mosley. And yeah, we gave up points, but it's only a field goal. increasing the Dallas lead up to 6 points now. If Washington's able to get into the end zone again, they could take the lead with the extra point attempt. First down and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Antonio Gibson, who has the lane, has blockers out in front of him. Mike Evans, if you would just run out and block for me, I might have been able to house that one. First down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Handoff goes again to Antonio Gibson, who's brought down this time by Leighton Vander Esch for a gain of only 1 yard. Mac Jones back to throw here on second down. Ends up finding a wide open Mike Evans across the middle of the field. Makes the catch across the 50 all the way down to the 41-yard line. Fourth quarter is here now. Washington is still driving. Ends up hitting a wide open Antonio Gibson on the angle route, who works his way all the way down inside the 20. Finally brought down at the 15-yard line. In position to get points up on this board. Whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, you know I'm going for the end zone though. First down and 10, handoff goes to Antonio Gibson. Turns that into a gain of 4 yards. On second and 6, Trey Sherman gets his name called yet again. He's able to turn that into a gain of 3 yards. Trey Sherman has definitely heard his name called a lot more this game than he has in any season past, and that's going to continue. But third and 3, we call on the workhorse Antonio Gibson, who gets into the end zone, I believe, for his second touchdown as well. Both running backs at this point have 2 touchdowns, and this extra point right here is going to give us the lead. Washington has come all the way back from the 14-point deficit to now take a 1-point lead over the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, setting up for an amazing fourth quarter finish right here, I must say. Now first and 10, Dallas looking to rebound after only getting a field goal on their last possession. Almost throwing an interception right there, but Teddy Bridgewater ends up completing that pass to Amari Cooper. Man, Kendall Fuller was all over that. Gotta love that acrobat ability, and gotta love the pressure here from the Washington defense. Oh, Daniel coming off the edge, sacking Bridgewater for a loss of 10 yards there on first down. Now second and 20, taking a deep shot here, looking for CeeDee Lamb, who makes the catch. Beautiful toe tap and grab there on the sideline, all the way up to the 45-yard line. Dallas looking to put points up on the board. Bridgewater trying to take a deep shot right away, looking for Amari Cooper, and that pass is going to be swatted away by Troy Apke. Second and 10 here from the 45-yard line with 3 minutes left in this game. Handoff goes to the workhorse Ezekiel Elliott, who's had himself quite a first half. Not so much in the second half, though. This Washington defense has really tightened their grip up on Ezekiel Elliott. But the passing attack of the Dallas Cowboys is still alive and well as Amari Cooper makes that catch and gets all the way down to the 22-yard line. 2-minute warning hitting here now in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott, who is brought down in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards there. Now second and 13 from the 25-yard line. Bridgewater dropping back to throw. Ends up finding Amari Cooper underneath, but he's unable to get any yardage after that. Now third down and 9 here from the 22-yard line. Bridgewater dropping back to throw. Getting pressure from Chase Young, and that pass is going to sail on him out of bounds and incomplete. Fourth and 9. Dallas calls on the kicker to get 3 points up on the board, giving them the lead. Washington down 2 points here in the fourth quarter with 1:42 seconds left. 1 timeout. It's time for Mac Jones to show why he is the starter of this Washington offense. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Mac Jones drops back to throw. Ends up taking a deep shot looking for Mike Evans, who makes the catch on the sideline out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Great job getting out of bounds because we only have that 1 timeout left. First down and 10, end up finding Antonio Gibson, who tries to spin to stay in bounds. He had a whole lot of running room in front of him, but gets the first down to the 43-yard line. Hand off to Antonio Gibson on first down, who trucks a man over at the 25-yard line, getting his way all the way down to the 23. Timeout here by Dallas. First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Washington in field goal range already, keeping this ball on the ground here because I just want those timeouts from Dallas. They burned their second timeout there. Now second and 8 here from the 21-yard line. Mac Jones dropping back to throw. Ends up connecting with Antonio Gibson on another little hook run, who makes the catch and takes a shot at the 11-yard line, and Dallas will burn their third and final timeout. These Cowboys can see the writing on the wall right now. They can tell that this game is pretty much over here. Washington is just going to try to run the rest of this clock out and just take it all the way down as far as we can, and I'm perfectly fine with kicking the field goal. Second and 12, handoff goes right back to Antonio Gibson, who fights his way all the way down to the 12-yard line. I feel like we still lost yardage on that one. No, we didn't. Third down and 10, try to set up the jet sweep here to Robert Foster. Turns the quarter, has a blocker, and stretches for the first down marker, but is unable to get there, and unfortunately he goes out of bounds. Now with 20 seconds left here from the 2-yard line, we call on the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, to put this one up through the uprights, and it is good. No problem at all there from Dustin Hopkins. Washington takes a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter with 17 seconds left. All we have to do now is do not allow the Dallas Cowboys to beat us deep at all. Make sure we have coverage over top of down do, and this is going to help us right here. Illegal blocking the back on the return, backing Dallas up to the 21-yard line. First down and 10, Teddy Bridgewater back in the shotgun formation, looking to take a deep shot right away, going for CeeDee Lamb, and that pass is going to be knocked away, incomplete. Now with 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, they're going Wildcat formation. Handoff goes to Ezekiel Elliott, who turns this into a gain of about 7 yards. And Washington is actually going to call their final timeout. I'm still trying to get that depth scenario with Troy Apke, but Dallas does not want to throw the ball. They're trying to get the cheesy play there with the Wildcat formation. Going right back to Ezekiel Elliott, and the Washington defense was ready for it, and that's going to do it here, man. Washington is going to leave here with the win, knocking the Dallas Cowboys back down to a record of 7-2, and taking full control of the NFC East, at least for the moment, until we play Dallas again, because they're the only other team that's given us any type of fight here in the NFC East. But Washington's going to move on with the victory. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more Washington football team franchise gameplays. I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas,